Hi everyone, it's Sylvia from Pilates Therapy. Today I'm going to do a number one of a series. I'm just going to do some little exercise snacks, which are going to be exercises that we can do up to 10 minutes. Now, some of the series that I do may not take the entire 10 minutes. It might be a matter of going through and doing a couple of different things, or I might show you on one side and go back and do the same thing on the other side. The reason I'm doing this is because there is a lot of evidence to prove that you don't have to be out at a gym for an hour or on a spin bike or aerobics class or something that where you're getting really hot and sweaty and punishing yourself for an hour. Doing these little 10-minute snacks or incidental sort of exercise is actually quite a good thing, especially for those people who don't do a lot of exercise, or it's better to do the 10 minutes than not doing anything at all. And for most people, just having that little 10-minute burst can give you a little bit of energy to get going for the rest of your day, or it might set you up through the rest of your day feeling like you've actually been moving your body. I do some Zooms, like I'm running the class live via Zoom, so you can do those anywhere in the world, of course, at the same time as what we do them. So that I have 3 half-an-hour classes, and they're in the morning, South Australian time. That is does set you up for the rest of the day. You don't have to. Some of the classes might be weight-based. They might have props. So we're going to get started, but just another reminder, being the first class that I'm putting on for 2025. If you are new to exercise, if you have any sort of health issue, injury issue, it is always a good idea to double check with your health provider, whether it's a physio, chiro, doctor, surgeon if you've had surgery, just to double check that these sorts of movements are okay for your body. Listen to your body. Obviously, there is the ache and pain of your muscles moving if you haven't done a lot of exercise. But if you have a sharp pain, then obviously it is a message to stop and look after your body. Other thing is to move within your range, your number of reps, your speed. Okay, I like usually slowing things down, but if you need to go quicker, then that's entirely up to you. Okay, so that's just my little pointer to get some advice from a health professional that you may deal with. Or you can always drop me a line and I'll try and get back to you when I can. Today's little exercise snack, and I like calling them the snacks, just like we will have a little snack through the day to keep us going, same thing with our exercise. We are going to be using a cushion. Okay, so I just have a little cushion, but I also have 2. So sometimes when we're doing things, I like doing them with double, so then I've got a little bit more thickness and a little bit more unstable. You can do this with a yoga ball that's not completely inflated, but I find that cushions do just a good enough job. So we're going to get started. Remember, it is up to you the number of reps that you do. So put me on pause, do more, or fast forward to the next exercise if you don't want to watch me doing any more. So the idea is this: it should take roughly 10 minutes, but it's not an exact science. So start standing up, having your cushion or your ball, and you could use, for this first one, you could use a kid's ball or a squash ball, or a soccer ball or something, because it's really not going to make any difference with this one. We are going to come into a wide stance, and again, width is up to you. Toes, I like my toes slightly pulled out. Some people will tell you that you need to have your toes coming straight up and down. That doesn't work for my knees. My knees like having my toes pointed out, and there is no evidence to prove that it's wrong to have your toes pointed. Okay, we're going to have our cushion in the middle. We're going to go into a squat, and then you're going to twist and come down to your knee. come back up, squat, twist, down, come back up, stand up, squat, and down. So we're making sure that we are moving through our hips. So we've got that squat, we do a twist, we come down towards your knee and back and up. For those who may be finding that this is a little bit twingy for their back, if you're coming out of having bad backs, sometimes the twist with a downward motion is not for you. Okay, while you may have a little bit of a flare, okay, a twist and a down is not a very good thing for me when I have my back issues. So what I suggest you do is to do whatever part of this that you can. So whether that's breaking it down and just going to the side and back and up, so it's just that one motion, or you may just do the up and down and just keep your hands maybe a little bit tauter, maybe having a little bit of squeeze and just go up and down. So there are always modifications that you can do for exercise to work for your body, okay? So we're just going to keep on going with this one nice and slow. Again, as I said, I like going slow. Nice deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And this is my last one on this side. And up. Shake that around if you haven't been working for a while. Maybe your legs are feeling like those squats are working your glutes. Okay, for this one, I'm going to have both cushions just so then I've got a little bit of height. Okay, that's because I like having a little bit more height. I find that height gives me a little bit more instability. If you're doing it, you may just stay with one cushion. Okay, so I'm going to put the cushions on the floor. We're going to bring our heels on, but our toes are off. Our heels are together. So raised heels, heels together, toes pointed out. And we're just going to do up and down. Now you notice my knees go out. They follow the line of your toes. Your hands can be wherever you want them to be. And you'll find as you're doing it, there is a slight lean, and that is okay. Nose over toes is fine. Okay, it's when you completely bend over and doing it more like that is not the best thing to be doing. But a slight lean is fine. There is nothing wrong with your nose going over your toes or your knees going over your toes for that matter. Totally natural. So 3, 2, and 1, and bring yourself up. Okay. And next one, we're going to go onto one cushion. Okay. I'm just going to show you one side. Okay. So then you can go and repeat it on the other side. We're going to be going into a sort of a split lunge or forward lunge, people call it. So you have one leg in front, one behind. So I've got my right leg behind for my first one. Okay. We're going to squat down, bring that circle, that cushion around. Squat down, cushion around. You'll notice that my back knee will go down. We're holding it down as we go around and come back up. Your heel, maybe it goes off, maybe it doesn't. It depends a little bit on how wide your step is, but also how flexible you are with your calf muscle, okay? If you have a tight calf muscle, you're more than likely to have your heel up. So come down, hold, thread that around, come down, thread around, and swap the thread. Go one way, maybe next time go the other way. But we're holding, we're going slowly. We're not trying to race. And then last one. All right. So then you'll set up and do the other side. So our left leg steps back, go back, do that lunge, hold, thread around, and do the same number of reps as what you did the first on the other side. The next exercise in our series is the same setup, so the same squat. So I'm going to show you with my left leg back for this one, and then you can repeat and do it on the other side. Okay. So with this one, we are going to, again, I'm going to have my double, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to be bringing that knee onto your cushion, your ball. Remember, if you're using a ball, don't do a hard soccer ball. With this, it's not going to work, okay? So you can stay here and just do a balance. Have your hands behind your head and just bring your head and chest down. Slow and steady. Now, the more unstable that back knee is, the harder this is. So you can always do this without having anything under your knee. Practice doing it this way without anything. If that is an issue, you can always take the props away. So we're pointing that toe straight out. We come down. Hinge at your hips. Don't roll through. We hinge. So it's like you're lying out over your leg. Your head is coming away from you. Okay, so it's a flat back. As I said, you can have your hands wherever you feel you're comfortable. You just saw me doing it with on my hips. You might be someone who likes having their hands out to the side or out the front. It doesn't matter, but the principle of reaching your head forward, lying over your leg and coming up and hinging is what we're looking for, is that hinge. And last one here. And come on up. Okay, and then repeat with your cushion on your right, under your right leg. Okay, so those two lungy ones, I've only done one side, you do the other side. Okay, and you can do both on one side, then both on the other side. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so put me on pause, redo it, put me back on. What we're going to do now is a series where we're going to be sitting on the cushion, and this is where having a thicker cushion is good. If it's too thin, okay, your body weight's going to flatten it and it's not going to have any sort of effect. So 2 cushions, double up, maybe a blanket or a towel and a cushion. Okay, so we're just going to sit on. We're going to have our legs out in front of us. It is your choice whether you have extra support by leaning back and having your hands come back. That's sort of point 1. Point 2 would be sitting up as tall as you can with your hands straight down. The next challenge would be to take your hands off and have them, chest, head, hips, wherever you want to be. Okay, so there are your 3 arm spots. The next thing you can do is choose where your arm's going to go, and we're going to start lifting one leg at a time. Now you'll notice if you come back and lean, your knees can come up to your chest. So if you're looking to get as much range as you can through your hips, that is a good way to be. But if you're looking to have your muscles on fire a little bit and working a little bit harder, sit upright. So just that, up and down. Now, if you've done all 3 of those arms and you're feeling like, I've done this multiple times, I need to have a bit more of a challenge, Go back to your arms behind and do the same thing, but you start with your legs off and then you go down. The one thing I want to make a point of is if you are doing this, don't slump into your shoulders, okay? You can go all the way back onto your arms. That's another one, okay? But try not to slump and feel like you've got no room to move, okay? So there's a few different ways you can do this. Legs up, legs down, arms in different spots. We're just going to do another 2 on both sides. 1, 2, and come and bring everything down. Nice, deep, slow breaths, nice and tall if we can, okay, and you choose your level, okay. With the next one, it is exactly the same where you can move your arms to make it more difficult or less. That is entirely up to you, okay. I'm going to sit up with this one, okay. I'm going to have my legs in up. You bring one leg up and you float that knee out to the side, okay. So I'll do it this way, okay. Bring that leg up and bring it out. Now this leg should stay where it is, and we're just doing multiples on one side. Slow and steady, so we don't want to be swinging and you rocking, okay. You need to be controlled and use your breath. Okay. And then we swap legs. Bring the other leg up. Do the same thing. And again, change to make it harder with no leaning, sitting tall. Two more. And bring yourself down. Okay, one more in this position. Okay, and because what I'm going to do is get you to work out and challenge yourself, you work that out with your arms again, remembering that don't slip into those shoulders. Proud chest, head up, okay, one side at a time. Lift one knee towards your chest and then kick it out. Bring it up. Chest, kick out, up, in, out. Doing a big circle. And then we're going to change the direction of our circle. So up first, out, in, kick it up, out, in. I can feel it in my legs. Last one. And down. And we repeat. Okay, set yourself up again. Nice deep breaths. We always breathe nice and deep. Do not hold your breath as you move. Okay, so let's get started. In, out, up, in, out, up. 3, 4, and 5. Bring that down. We're going to go the opposite direction. Okay, I just need to shake my wrist. Then a bit tender. Okay, do the opposite. So kick up, out, in, kick up, out, in. And there's clicking. 4, and 5. And bring that down. Okay. And next one we're going to be doing is we're going to do a bridge. Again, I'm going to have both of my cushions, so I'm a little bit more unstable. This is something, again, you can do if you haven't done bridges before. You might choose to do with nothing under your feet, okay? I'm going to have cushions under 1 foot. So 1 foot is going to be up, 1 foot is down. We are lying all the way down. Make sure that you've got that nice flat relaxed back. Okay, we want to bring our heel close-ish to our bottom. Okay, and we're going to do uneven bridges. So we're going to bring our waistband up. We're going to try and make everything move up at the same time, which can be harder because obviously one leg is up and it's unstable. So lifting up. Trying to get that weight all the way through your foot. And last one. Okay, then swap your ball or your cushions, towel, whatever you are using. Swap feet. Oops. Okay. So our feet should be about hip width apart. So we're looking for that line going through our hips, through our knees and into our ankles. Okay, and we do it again. I don't know if you noticed that when I just did that first one, I wobbled as I went up. So we really got to concentrate and draw the lasso around my waist. And we're trying to go straight up and straight down. Nice deep breaths. Try and keep those knees pointing up to the sky and not moving. Trying to make sure that our pelvis goes up in one go, not slanted. Nicely controlled. And last one. Bring it up and down. And that's it for our bridges. Okay. We have one exercise left. Okay, we are going to start by having our ball or our cushion just resting on our thighs. Okay, our feet are sort of hip width apart, nice and comfortable. We are going to bring our chin up to our chest and we're just going to slide that cushion up the end and bring it down. So push up and come back down. Remember, don't hold that breath. Get either a nice big exhale or inhale as you move. I exhale as I go up, inhale as I go back down. I'm going to make this a little bit harder. Okay, so as we start pushing up, I'm going to lift one leg up and try and get that cushion up as high as I can and down. And then the other side. And down. So you're just going up one leg. One more on each side. If this is what you're doing, you can stay back at just going to the top of your knees. Okay, third level of this challenge. So you stay where you need to be. Okay, we're going to go up the double. Okay, so trying to get that cushion up as high as you can and then bring everything down. Push up and down and push up and down. Last one, push up. Try and get as high as you can. I'm going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring everything down. And that is the last of your little exercise stack here. I did put a few challenge points in there so you can start low and add to it. So you can do the same exercise snack over a period of time and help your body get a little bit stronger by adding some of those challenges, whether it's double legs, single legs, feet on the floor, legs in tabletop, where your arms are. And so then you can choose where you might start from. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, like and subscribe, and then you'll be able to see some of the other videos that I have. I do have lots of videos about exercise snacks with lots of things under 15 minutes. So they are great little things to add to your day. They really start giving you a little bit more energy. So then you might add a few together and make a longer workout if that's what you want to do. But as I said, doing these 5, 10, 15-minute snacks is actually a really good thing to do. It's better to be able to do that small amount every day than to think, I can't fit this in, I can't fit a workout in, so therefore you don't do it. Okay. Other thing you probably noticed, I'm not in my exercise stuff, I'm just doing this in between. I've finished classes, so I'm just doing this one. You don't have to have special exercise clothes to exercise. You just do it in whatever you are wearing, as long as it's comfortable and you can move in it. Okay, so please enjoy. Let me know what you think, and I will speak to you soon. I'll see you soon, hopefully, in Zoom land or in a class. Okay, bye.